of Libra in your astrological chart. All the information looking for is in the description box down below. And thank you so much for supporting Sikiksyd. If you'd like a personal reading, you can find all my services linked down below in the description box next to the butterfly. So Libra, what is the energy that Libra is learning to embody in each lifetime? What is the energy that Libra is learning to embody in each lifetime? I just heard dancing. David Bowie. Okay, so in each lifetime, you know, the relationship that David Bowie had not only with himself but with Iman was that even after his death, she never remarried. Also, this is also talking about, because it's saying to never lower your mask until you have another ready beneath. The mask is, in astrology, the ascendant, the rising sun. It's also symbolizing what we appear to be. As you can see, there's all these different planets, right? The cosmos, very Aquarian energy, very based in the cosmos, very based in realizing that the true kingdom is not just found up there, but in here, your mind. And in our lifetime, what we're constantly trying to be doesn't actually matter. Who we are is what actually matters, right? A lot of times we wear masks because we're terrified of how we're going to be perceived if we show our truth. And also we wear masks because we're terrified of seeing ourselves and our true authenticity, right? That the strangeness that's within all of us is actually very beautiful. The truth is actually floating far above the moon. The truth, that's crazy, because if we're talking about the moon, right, one's emotions, the moon correlates not only with Jehovah, who is a lunar deity, but also Selene, okay? It's also correlating with the mother. Cancer is the mother. The truth floats far above the moon. The moon is also about what's hidden. It's about our fears. It's about, oh, well, should I do this? How's that gonna work? Maybe I should just, right? The truth is above the fear. That's where the truth lies, right? But it starts up here. In this picture, you see red, Virgo, Aries. You also get to see Scorpio, Sagittarius, Ophiuchus. David Bowie was known for crossing boundaries, because of all this Aquarian energy. That can also be LGBTQ community. That can be androgyny, okay? That can be, I'm both feminine and masculine within myself, and embracing that as an individual, as a human being. And a lot of times, the mask, right, about who we wish to appear as and how we go about our lives in each environment that we go through. The mask isn't something we just wear for other people, but it's something that we wear for ourselves, right? Because if you don't have to be authentic and true, then you have less of an expectation that whatever's in your surroundings or your environment, which can be very unpredictable, right, is true. You have less of an expectation. This is when you see the truth within yourself. That no matter how strange and unique it is actually very beautiful as well. And that truth lies above the carbon matter experience. That we are all stars within ourselves. Just because we have skin on us, just because we're surrounded by things that we can feel, taste, and touch, that doesn't mean that's what life is all about. This doesn't even actually exist. The truth floats above the illusion. The truth floats above the fear. Okay, the fear of thinking in such a manner that it shuts you off of a routine. It allows you to take action, allows you to transform. And that the true transformation is seeing the truth within yourself and allowing it to be seen by others. Beautiful. That's the energy that you're learning to embody in each lifetime. My favorite song by David Bowie is With Queen. And it's Under Pressure. And it's literally symbolizing his part. His part in that song is telling all of us that love is something that dares you to change the way that you care about yourself. Therefore, it changes the way that you care for others. I just saw 11:11 on the dot. This is about relationships and connections and the connection that you have with yourself as well. Right? Rather, we surround ourselves with 50 million different people because we wish to not have to deal with the relationship with ourselves, or we're constantly dealing with the relationship with ourselves and never really getting to where we wish because we don't see the truth within ourselves. We don't want to see the truth within ourselves. And shutting off relationships and connections with other people because we're scared of being seen for exactly who we are or who you are, right? Because sheep mentality comes when we say we, us. Of course, we are all evolving, but everybody's evolving on their different wavelengths and different issues, right? Different things that everybody is dealing with. That's something to acknowledge. The kingdom of God has not reached the imagination of man. That's really deep right now because the kingdom of God, God is a woman. The kingdom is the cosmos. The connection to the ethereal aspect and femininity within ourselves, it has not reached the imagination of the patriarchy or even the masculine energy within ourselves. This is actually very deep. This is deep, Libra. What is hidden from Libra and Libra's love life? This is deep. All right. So, what's hidden from you in your love life is moneymaker, hustler, unique job, and sex worker. Okay? So, in your love life, you may do this is not something that is kept a secret. This is not something that's, hidden. This is something that's very out in the open. You may do a very unique job. Okay? For some of you, this can be sex work. Sex work can include working with, OnlyFans. It can include, depending on the content that you're putting out there, right? If you're showing your body, this can be prostitution, escorting. This can be being in a connection and relationship and the person is financially providing for you simply because of the way that you look, right? Like having a sugar daddy or a sugar mama, right? This can also symbolize your work, right? Very unique. And it can symbolize maybe you do spiritual work, right? And it's very, it's something that's very out of the box. And it's not something that allows you to just connect to anybody, right? You could be a stripper. You could be a dancer. You could be somebody who even owns their own business as a hustler. Or you could do a job that is, this can be, hustler can even symbolize maybe if you sell drugs. Okay? Hustler can symbolize whatever it is that you do it with a very hard work ethic. And in your love life, what is impacting you could be the type of job you have. Can also be if what you do reveals your body, right? And say you model or something like that, and it's something that makes the other person or other people that you connect to in your love life feel insecure. Okay? But either way, this is about being proud of who you are, Libra. It is. That there's a sense of beauty in your strangeness. And if somebody can't accept the type of job you do, well, that person doesn't need to be in your life, to be honest. The future for Libra. Because in this picture, she's very proud of it. This is something that everyone would know because she has her phone up. Right? Ooh. So you see someone, or they see you. Someone's also a surgeon, specifically they're a cardiologist. They cut people's hearts open for a living, right? Or they're a surgeon of some kind, or you're a surgeon, okay? Whew. Okay, I like. This is something you're going to be able to get through. You have 2 major arcana out of this whole deck that has come out for your reading. Aquarius, the star, Scorpio with death. 3 of Swords, Saturn, Libra and Saturn. And then you have 7 of Cups, Scorpio and Venus. You have Gemini and Mercury. And you have Pisces and Jupiter. Pisces and Jupiter, Gemini and Mercury. The 10 of Swords, and you have the 9 of Cups, okay? I will get into all the details of what it is, okay? Then you have the 3 of Pentacles, and underneath we have the 8 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles, okay? What I'm seeing is the star and death, Aquarius, and you have Scorpio. Aquarius energy is about where you guys are all going right, I'm going to go left. It's about the LGBTQ community. It's about stepchildren. It's about astrology. This is an astrologer. The star is an astrologer. Okay, you could be an astrologer, or you're dealing with an astrologer. The star is also saying that you in love, if you're single, you have kissed many different frogs, right? And all of those different experiences have definitely transformed you into someone who now uses their own stream of consciousness to make wiser decisions as they move forward for themselves, all right? It's also symbolizing you've made it out of the dark night of the soul. That's what's coming up in the future for you. You've made it out of the dark night of the soul. What is that? That's when you look within yourself, right? The good, the bad, the unique. And you rise as the star you are. Just because you have carbon matter and physical manifestation over you, that does not mean that you're not a star. The energy that's been encased inside of you, that has been coded with Jehovah. This is what sets people apart, right? Aquarius is also group involvement. It's also eccentricity. It's about being able to lead by example. Because you know how to heal yourself, you're now able to help heal others. This is a celebrity. This is being in the spotlight, being very well known. Many people know you. Someone sees you, or you see someone. In order to have gotten to the star, you had to have gone through strength, Venus and Leo. And 17 still breaks down into an 8, which is Scorpio. The portal of unconditional love of self and self-love. That's what the star is all about. Strength is about loving yourself unconditionally. No matter what, the good and the bad, no matter what other people may see, the relationship you have with yourself is so strong as the minor arcana of the Empress, and it's just the embodiment. We all have feminine and masculine energy within ourselves, right? It is so freaking strong that you have been able to make it out of the darkness of transformation, the portal. That included your mind. When you have your mind, you can get through anything. Now, if you're in a relationship, you're trying to heal from a very tumultuous time, right? You could have found out something extremely shocking about your partner, or you guys are trying to heal from somebody being unfaithful, or trying to heal from their being, with Scorpio, with death here, trying to heal from a relationship. If you're in a relationship, you guys are trying to heal from the fact that it has a mother, caretaker, nurturer vibe to it. Where with death, whoever's in this connection or relationship was looking, or that's what's coming up in the future. They looked, or they're looking for a replacement of their mother figure. And so they replaced it with a partner. Therefore, the partner became the substitute mother, became, it's psychological, and therefore the intimacy died, right? There's no sex, there's no passion, still trying to be hopeful about it. But the true transformation is you realizing that by loving yourself unconditionally, that allows yourself to heal. And that also allows yourself to see it more realistically rather than what you would have wanted it to be. What is it? Why is it dead? Right? This is a purity and honesty. The star, I like how in this star she doesn't have her foot being put into the water, because the ripples represent the five senses, and the five senses don't exist. They don't. I mean, they're here only to convince you that everything around you is real, but it's not real. And that's actually very healing and transformational. Right? If you are single, you're not going to be single for very long because somebody sees you. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing, which is rising as the star you are, Libra, and somebody sees you. And they want you to know, I see you. I see you. They want you to know that. Okay? You may work in astrology. You may be an astrologer. The star is an astrologer. It is a celebrity. It's somebody who's very well known or seen online, seen through technology. You may work with technology. Okay? And with death, you may work in the esoteric, the occult, finances, magic, assets, other people's money, taxes, loans, okay? You may work in the military as well, or the government, okay? The connections that have ended in your life actually helped you evolve to this state of feeling very free, just like a bird. Where you once lacked confidence, when you became aware of where that even stemmed from, deep down inside the underworld, you then rose to the cosmos as the feminine energy. This is very sexual energy. The portal to the healing of your self-confidence and your self-love, the unconditional self-love, right? And the relationship you have with yourself came from you getting in touch with your sexuality. That's what's coming up in the future for you. Your sexuality, the mindset that you have around that. And even here, you're able to see an actual God here, okay? When we're talking about Shiva and we're talking about Shakti, we're also talking about it blossoming from the royalty, from the acknowledgement, the skull, and then you have the purple flower, the acknowledgement of one's royalty, being able to communicate it, being able to connect to others with that acknowledgement, and also being able to think it, speak it, write it. Also being able to think as an individual. That's where the transformation has came from. With the red here, Virgo and Aries, this has been a rebirth of the way that you look at career and the way that you look at your ideas and the motivation that you have to transmute that energy with mutable earth, Virgo. Being able to transform and transmute it. Okay, transmute it. Pulling from the polarity of both Aries and Scorpio in this situation. Co-rulership of Mars. And, you can even say Pluto on some level because they both pull from each other, right? Aries and Scorpio are the exception that can cause life or death. Well, baby, you've been reborn. Okay? This is pulling from that polarity of the sexuality, the nature of Scorpio, which is, you know what, you can't have life without change. Change is the only thing that is constant in this world, and time doesn't even actually exist. But in order for there to be change, right, life and death, Aries, the baby, life, there must be the skull, death, and then you rise into a feminine energy, even though Aquarius is a masculine sign. because it's representing the cosmos. The blackness of space is no different than a woman's vagina. It's no different. It's no different. Okay? When we're talking about the Three of Swords, Libra and Saturn, and then you have the Seven of Cups, Venus and Scorpio, or Scorpio and Venus. You are healing from a communicable disease or some type of sickness or a heartbreak, a heart attack, a heart surgery. This feels like spiritual surgery. I feel like I'm doing spiritual surgery. If there was a third party, that has been removed. Although now you've come into the enlightenment of why that person even came into the situation, because it had that mother, caretaker, nurturing vibe type of thing to it. Because of trying to symbolically replace the mother with a partner, right? Whether the mother is alive or not, right? It's releasing the confusion and the illusion. I don't see you dealing with 50 million different people or even online dating. Okay? If you have 50 million different options in love, you finally have been able to decide what the hell is in those cups. Look, he doesn't know what's in those cups. I don't know. All I see is clouds. Okay? And now you know what's in the cups, okay? There is jewels in these cups, and there's money in these cups, and there's abundance in these cups. But that is also transformational when you pull from Venus, which is where you get that self-worth, self-value. You can't connect to anyone until you connect to yourself. That's very transformational. The way you view sex has changed as well. The way you view intimacy has changed. And it's almost like you've risen into this sense of clarity, because when you look at it from this side, the Three of Swords has been removed. Very Two of Swords energy, right? Moon and Libra, which is like, well, I don't want to make a decision, and I don't want to try to change my mind, and you believe in what you believe in, I believe in what I believe in, and you never come into a sense of agreement with yourself or with others. That has been released, and it's healing. It's very, very healing for you. Responsibility, where you are in connections and relationships due to responsibility and obligation. That's not a real relationship and connection. You now have clarity of what relationship is due to the relationship you develop with yourself. Okay? Ten of Swords, Mercury and Gemini. Gemini and Mercury. Nine of Cups, Pisces and Jupiter. You're going to get exactly what it is that you want in your career. Say you have a job. There's a job you really want. 16 cups. This is a tower. 16 still breaks down into a 7. This is going to come very shocking to you. Say you try out for a job, you're going to get that job. If it's your dream job, you're going to get that dream job. Whatever it is that you want in your career right now, Libra, you're going to get it. Because you decided, you know what, yeah, it's unique, but it makes me happy. And that's all that matters. And another person's opinion of you is none of your business. And it doesn't matter. So you are rising above betrayals, messy breakups, what other people think of you, rather they have their own opinions of you that they feel, rather this is colleagues, schoolmates, siblings, friends, work, whatever other people have to say, right? That's been released. It's been released because you're rising above it. You're rising above it. And on top of that, what you see in this is you see the fishes, right? The imagination. That your imagination, the belief in your imagination allows you to think, speak, write, and even look at the variety of your thoughts from a healthier and more established manner that brings your dreams into fruition. It's a dream come true. You came here for a question. You had a question. Your answer is yes. Yes. Okay? You may be self-employed. Sun in Virgo, the Three of Pentacles, Mars in Capricorn. I see you collaborating. This can be school. This can be work. I see you collaborating. The Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles also represents either meeting someone at work, meeting someone at school, or working out. You could be working out, you could be going back to school, studying something. A lot of you, the Three of Pentacles also represents teaching. So some of you guys are teachers, okay? The Three of Pentacles also represents collaboration. When we're talking about Capricorn being in Mars, something is going to dramatically transform regarding your career and the way that you're publicly recognized, okay? And it's because you're deciding to put the hard work in. You're going to do something over and over again until you get it right. That could be studying, that could be training, that's learning something though. And when you learn it, now you can teach it. Okay? In this picture, you see how there's a sense of, it looks like sacral energy, and it looks like sacral chakra meets the heart chakra. So we'd be talking about Leo, we would also be talking about Virgo, Pisces, Scorpio, okay? Also talking, I see a little red here, Aries, okay? As well as Taurus. All connecting to your self-worth and self-value. The way you value yourself will matter in making your dreams come true. Okay? Very beautiful. Very beautiful. You have 11 Pentacles. There's something you're going to get in your career because you're putting the hard work in. You're collaborating. You're working with others. You're teaching. Okay? You also have 13 swords here. So something is over regarding your mentality. Something is over. If someone tried to replace their mother with their spouse and stuff like that, it's mental and psychological. What is the future of Libra's love life? What's the future of Libra's love life? Unspoken truth. Look at that. Now, the blue is Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Okay? The unspoken truth in your love life, what you haven't, it's like the future of your love life is what you haven't said. For whatever reason that may be for you, something you have not said. But it's the truth, but it's just there. It hasn't been said. It's not spoken. You haven't said it. Libra is about relationship, marriage, while Gemini is more so you as an individual, what your individualistic thought process is, okay? Your intellect, your speaking, your writing, the way that you communicate to your colleagues, your schoolmates, your siblings, your friends, your neighborhood, your neighbors, right? Your environment as well. It can connect to your environment. Like what's actually around you, your streets, your actual neighborhood. As well as Aquarius is the LGBTQ community that can represent stepchildren, if there's stepchildren involved here. Or if there is, maybe you're a bohemian, or you're a gypsy, or you could be an astrologer, or you could be connected to the cosmos on a different level. Or that's something you're looking for, cosmic love, right? Something that you've already established within yourself. Therefore, it's something that will naturally gravitate into your life rather than something you're looking for or not. Okay? Unspoken truth. There's something you have not said, or there's something that's not said in your love life. It's unspoken. Maybe you could even be in love with someone, but you don't say it. Or you could be developing some type of inner truth about yourself, about why your love life is the way it is. It's been something you haven't said out loud, because if you said it out loud, it will make it real. Right? This is also like avoiding being direct, right? Because if you're direct, then it's almost like you no longer are avoiding the truth. You're no longer avoiding the clarity. What will be revealed to Libra's soul? What will be revealed to Libra's soul? I feel like that it's almost like there could be a short-term relationship, moon in Aquarius, There could be a short-term relationship. The moon in Aquarius woman also has mental illness. Okay? They could be lying, cheating, stealing, thieving, getting away with something, paranoia, dissociation. The moon in Aquarius man likes to make other people feel insecure due to his own insecurities, while the moon in Aquarius woman is very antisocial, very detached, can be very manipulative, can be, due to mental illness. So you may have that placement, or that's correlating somewhere, okay? That would be like Cancer, or Pisces, or even Aquarius, and the Venus, or Libra, okay? It could be like Libra in the moon, Libra in the Uranus, Libra in the Neptune, okay? Or even Aquarius in the Venus. What will be revealed to Libra's soul? Friendship. 35 breaking down into an 8, which is that portal. This is scorpionic energy, as well as knowing you don't develop confidence unless you know who you are. You're going to be revealed who is your friends. Okay? Also, that all real love stems from a sense of companionship and friendship. Right? Number 8 is also Venus and Leo. It represents what's being revealed to your souls if you've been in connections in your life as you move forward in the future, right? As you move forward in the future, you're recognizing if you're in a relationship or connection where you took it for granted, or one person's always more emotionally strong than the other person, right? If you're single, then somebody's coming into your love life that will be like your rock. That will be like an angel almost, even though angels don't exist. Okay, somebody who is transformational everywhere they go. It's very scorpionic. Okay. What does Spirit wish to tell Libra? What does Spirit wish to tell Libra? All right. From the, you've drawn the Two of Swords. This is a time for recollection and decisions. Sit back and reflect. When you are confident you have thought of everything, it is time for action. Your affirmation is, I look within and trust my inner wisdom. It is safe for me to move forward. So visualize success before you proceed. The Two of Swords is when somebody has dual loyalty to two people. They have loyalty to one person and they have loyalty to another person, to two relationships, two people. And if you're in a relationship, it would be like somebody has loyalty to you and then they have loyalty to another person. Okay? And because of that, there's a lack of communication with the Two of Swords, or there will be even like, you believe in one thing, they believe in another, and you never come to a common ground. Arguments that lead absolutely nowhere, so somebody avoids arguments altogether. They avoid talking altogether with the Two of Swords. Okay? Someone has dual loyalty. They have two people. Okay? They have two people. Rather you're in a relationship or you're single, they have loyalty to two people. And it's mental and it's emotional. Okay? Also, you could have a blocked heart chakra. Rather you're single or in a relationship, you most likely have a blocked heart chakra. And you need to be aware of that. Okay? This has been your reading, Libra. And if you'd like a personal reading, information in the description box down below next to the butterfly. I'll say.